Hi, this is DOSBox Mom, and welcome back to Let's Play Buck Rogers Matrix Cubed. Yep, we redid the battle, same difficulty level and everything. This time we decided to go ahead and untie Wink. Wink tells us, "It was Isha and her ram trash. Now it's clear why the Jenny showed up at the same time she did, spreading terror. I guess that's all Ram ever wants." Poor slobs. Guess we all fell for her tricks one way or another, and sure as I'm sitting here, Ram knows about Chade and is going to be all over us in no time. He slumps down, waving you away. "I'll recover. Think I'll need to find a new Warren, though." "Do you ask him about Chade?" "Sure." Link shrugs. "Don't matter now. None of it does." He points to the room to the north. Okay. So let's save and move. We're going to check out that room to the north. A cell filled with gadgets. Equations cover the walls. "I kept Chade in here," Wink says behind you. "Only for a while, though. He escaped with his daughter almost 2 weeks ago. Couldn't let my gang know he'd escaped. They'd turn on me. He went crazy when I tried to take his daughter away. I mean, went berserk. Caught me by surprise, I guess." Chade's meager belongings are scattered about, and a wardrobe including dresses, presumably his daughter's. Nala notices a small hole in the wall. You search the hole. You betcha. You find a cache of Chade's things. Canteens, bottle of sunblock, sun hat, items for a trip to the desert. At the very back of the hole, you find a crudely made device with a single button. Take it? Sure. Yeah, we kind of have to take it because we're not going to be able to find the place where Chade's headed to without that. So definitely save that. And now we need to head back down to the second floor. Yeah, basically back the way we came. Now, yeah. And now basically we go back up this corridor. Let's hope we can avoid the tripwire this time. Yes. And that's the way back down to the second floor. Then we go through this room, back out into that central area. People crowd about, chanting, "Lola! Lola!" She soon appears, sending the crowd into a greater frenzy. She comes to you and grasps your hand. "We're free of the gang wars now, thanks to you. We'll remember you while we make a true community, one that'll withstand Ram when it comes. We've nothing for ourselves and nothing to give you in thanks, but take our good wishes and our faith in your ability." The crowd cheers wildly, then fades as they set about rebuilding their homes. So, that part of the game is successfully resolved. So now we need to head back to ground level and leave the Warrens. Oh, the device from Chade's cell begins to beep urgently. You press the button on it. There's a brief flash of light, then the shouts of someone in the crowd. "My hologram! It's gone! I'm gonna kill whoever turned it off!" Oops. A young woman pretty... Sure. Yeah, you don't get any more information after the first time you buy food. And we go back out into the thralls. So let's save. And wonder if we can pick up anything more from KRUN Rock Radio. A small crowd is gathered around a garishly painted handcart. Do you investigate? You move closer. A tall man seems to be selling some product to the cart. From the cart, small black boxes sit on a table in front of him. Ladies and gentlemen, I have for your approval some of the finest holographic sculptures available. The salesman presses a button in one of the boxes. The form of a robed woman flickers into existence, floating a few feet above the table. The image grows more vivid. Soon the woman seems as solid as any of the Warren dwellers pressed round you. The crowd murmurs in appreciation. There's a beep from your pack. It's the device you found in the white monk's holding cell. Do you press the button? You press the button, a pale beam of light shoots out and pierces a floating hologram. The salesman's face falls as his hologram begins to melt. The woman shrinks back into the black box, which itself begins to smoke. The light from the device shuts off. Seeming not to have noticed the beam, the salesman's perplexed. Don't worry, folks. It's probably just a minor problem. As the man fiddles with his box, the crowd moves off. Oops. Okay. You find a small building. The sign over the door reads, KRUN, home of quality rock and roll. Do you enter? Do we want to enter yet? Let's check real quick to see if there's anything more waiting for us. Not yet. Warren Dweller carrying a radio past you. You hear some of the broadcast. KRUN Rock Radio 90.9. Bad Dog here up. Oops. Well, let's go ahead inside. Fast music, please. Okay. Just checking to see if there's anything more going on. Yeah, doesn't seem like anything's changed yet. Bad Dog gives you the thumbs up sign as you enter the booth. And we should probably just leave. We need to get on with looking for the historical museum. Oh, what? What's that? Yeah, theoretically, my characters don't know what that is, but I think basically this formation here looks like it might be worth investigating. As you approach the mesa, a beeping sound. Do you press the device's button? A beam of light shoots out and strikes the mesa. It shivers, then fades. The mesa was a hologram! A large building is revealed. A sign over the front door reads, Historical Museum. Do you enter the Historical Museum? You bet. You enter the front lobby of the Historical Museum. Dust covers everything. Okay, so pick a museum of your choice from the greater Los Angeles metro area, and we'll pretend that's it. So, let's save. Now, that door directly north of us is the gift shop. There's nothing but Ratwurst there, so it's not terribly important. Okay. This would be worth looking at. This room is a Saturn first stage booster. Its contents depict the space program. Cool. You see the swirl of skirts as a woman ducks down the hall. Yeah. See if there's... Ooh, actually I want to go across the hall. And we go into this room here. A huge computer called ENIAC fills the room. A microchip 1 billion times more powerful sits on a table. Ooh. The computer apparently still has life in it. Do you try to tap into it? Scotty succeeds at programming. Perhaps the team gains experience. The many glass tubes in the computer flash orange numbers, which you see are simply glowing wires stacked on top of each other. The Nixie tubes repeat the same numbers over and over. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17. Think of your math. And also think of that clue that we saw back in the Warren. Remember? Step only on the prime, all others are mine. These are the first 8 prime numbers. So we're going to need to remember those. Okay. Now, let's get out. Going to go north. So you can't. Woman stands just out of range down the hall. Who are you? She calls. What do you tell her? Tell her the truth. Sorry you've come all this way for nothing, but Chade's dead. Caught a fever of the sprawls and never recovered. She races off down the hall. Okay. Then we're going to go to the second door facing north. Really? Yeah. Not this door, but the next one. A broom closet. An old man, doubtless Professor Chade, sleeps in a cardboard box. Do you wake him? Whoa, what do you want? Who the places are you? Tell him who you are and what's up? Yeah. His eyes clear quickly at your words. So that's why Ram's after me. I was beginning to wonder. He goes on to tell you how he crashed in the sprawl and all the torments he's gone through, which you don't bother to record in your logbook. Do you ask him to come with you? Yeah. Perhaps the team gains experience. Yes, of course I'll help. Just let me get my papers. He looks about befuddled. He must be in the theater across the hall. So, follow his instructions. Movie theater, your boots stick to the floor. Chade begins poking under seats, muttering, well, they must be here somewhere. He finally gives up and suggests you look for his rooms in the genetics room to the east. Okay, an antique projector is on a pedestal. Turn it on? Sure. The lights dim and a flickering image appears on the screen. The movie awes you with its dazzling vision of old Earth, and you quickly lose track of time. As the movie ends, you know you'll be haunted by its themes of replicants as human as yourself. Chade claps exuberantly. That's my favorite movie! Okay. Yeah. Sounds a bit like Blade Runner, maybe? Alright. So we're going to go to the farthest east door on the north wall, save before we go in there. A large DNA helix modeled with sticks and colored balls. ECGs barge into the room. And these are big, nasty ones. 3 of them. Okay. Okay. There. Want to do as much damage as we can. And stay out of melee range from them. Oh crap. Ouch. Yeah, that should be perfect. Okay, we got one of them. Okay, just the one left. And they can dodge needle guns, so we don't want to mess with that. We'll try the laser rifle, not sure how well that'll work. Hey, good enough. Chade blunders about the room. I could have sworn my notes were in here. Maybe they're in the computer room to the southwest. Okay, let's re-equip everyone's heavy weapons. Yeah, Bran is really hurting right now. Okay. Okay, so I think we need to go back to the room where ENIAC... Oh crap, more ECGs. Ouch. Okay, let's try to keep Bran out of melee range. Yeah, it'll probably do. Oh, that sure didn't work. Okay. I don't think this kind dodges needle guns, but hey, Rosita does have grenades. So we'll try using one of those. Okay, now we just have the one large ECG left. Okay. That's a little bit better. We just have to re-equip everyone's heavy weapons again. Yeah, and at least those weren't as bad as the stage 5 ECGs. There. You see a woman down the hall. Chade stops abruptly. Father, she says, do you know who these people are? He replies, of course, Stefi. Now go back to your room. I have important matters to attend to. And she races off down the hall. Yeah, so we need to go back down here. And here's ENIAC. Chade begins searching the room, and suddenly pulls up and cocks his head to one side as though listening. We must find my daughter right away. Forget my notes. What do you do? Follow him. You fall in behind him. I think she's in the room due north. So, it's just outside. The door to the north, hurry! That room is where Stefi should be. Ram warriors have Stefi by the hair. You'll come with us! Our employer is most insistent. Chade charges, shouting, let her go! The assassins strike her with their rifles, and Chade sprawls at their feet, unconscious. At her feet. What do? Attack! Okay, so we got two groups. Looks like. Yeah, this'll do. Except it goes astray, of course. Yeah. Well, we'll try to finish up this battle real quick. And then I think we'll be just about done with this episode. Let's try there. Okay. We still have at least Joro's rocket launcher. Yep, that should do. Switch to needle gun. And same for, let's see, let's have pod cane. Switch to one of her explosive grenades. And we'll have Rosita switch to grenades. Ow! Good. Yeah. There we go. Ouch. Oh, they're fleeing now. At least the regular Ram Warrior is. Okay. And we'll collect our booty. Basically some explosive grenades and demo charges.
Tony, if you could take one garbage bag upstairs. We ran out of garbage bags, so we got one basket. One basket that's not garbage bag.
Okay. Yeah. I'll give Podkane the grenades. And then Nala can take the demo charges. Yes, Mr. DOSBox Mom and DOSBox Son number 1. Doing chores. Drop that. And then pod cane. Last one. There, finally. Stefi kneels by her father briefly, and he gets up, apparently no worse for wear. Okay. I apologize for the delays I've caused, Chade says, but I needed to be sure of you before I could trust you with my daughter's safety. It's time we gathered my notes and we're gone. There's a hidden door at the back of the closet where I was sleeping. Our hideaway is beyond it. Okay. So who is the real Dr. Chade? Is it this guy? Could Stefi have had anything to do with the research? Well, I guess we'll find out in the next episode, and we will see you then.